Flying can be an awesome experience, but wow, does it ever come with a hefty price tag. So if you're on the hunt for travel tips to save money, then buckle up because this video is just for you. So let's be real here for a second. These days, it feels like everything costs an arm, a leg, and maybe a few toes. And between your accommodations, food, fees, tipping, parking, flight tickets, checked baggage, and whatever else they throw your way, it's really enough to make you just want to stay home. Also, with inflation going nowhere fast, it's easy to get discouraged, but hey, don't cancel those travel plans just yet. You can definitely cut costs and still have an amazing trip, and we're here to show you how. Hey everybody, welcome to Thrifty Budgeting. We're your go-to spot for making every dollar stretch, and today we're breaking down 9 travel tips to save money. That way you can still see the world without it costing you a fortune, so stick around too for the countdown to number 1. That way you can catch all the handy tips and tricks to budgeting your trip like a pro. So let's dive right in. So we're going to kick this off with tip number 9, travel during the off season to save money. So the off season is basically the sweet spot when the demand for air travel drops, and with it, those sky high prices. Fewer people are flying, which means cheaper flights, hotels, and the bonus perk, no battling the crowds for that perfect Instagram shot. Sounds like a win, right? Now, when exactly is the off season? Well, it can be broken down into 3 groups. So group number 1 is midweek magic. So flying on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and even Saturdays can save you a bundle. Why? Because a lot of folks are busy traveling on Fridays and Sundays. So those airlines hike up those prices like it's nobody's business. But if you choose a Tuesday or a Wednesday, you're looking at cheaper tickets. You might even find yourself with extra elbow room on the plane. And if you're planning an international trip, you want to book your flight for Wednesday or Thursday, and those days can save you up to 15%. Just remember, the trick is when you fly, not when you book. So group number 2 is off-season adventures. So certain destinations have low demand depending on the time of the year, and that's when you swoop in. For example, Europe is not exactly a hot spot from the months of November to March. So the best travel tip to save money is to aim for that perfect balance between Thanksgiving and St. Patrick's Day for the Northern Hemisphere travel. And if you're heading to the Southern Hemisphere, you'll find cheaper flights from the months of June to August. That's when it's colder weather and it keeps most travelers at home. So all you have to do is pack your cozy sweaters and reap the rewards of low demand. So now group number 3 is non-holiday periods. So holidays turn airports into a zoo. Let's just be real. Prices shoot up faster than holiday calories, and the competition for seats are fierce. It's like watching ants scurry around after you kick their heel, except way less adorable. Airlines know that they can charge you more, and they do sometimes as much as 41% more. So if saving money and your sanity are on your to-do list, you want to avoid flying during Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, or New Year's. So now that you've locked in those cheaper days to fly, it's time to take the next step to tip number 8. Plan ahead for your airfare and save. So one smart strategy to save money on travel is steering clear of those panic-driven last-minute bookings. You know, the kind where you stare at the price and wonder if you'll be paying for this trip and eating ramen for the next month or 2 or 3. Yeah, let's skip that. Planning ahead not only saves you money, but it also gives you first dibs on flight options and seating. So no more being stuck in that dreaded middle seat between 2 people that snore. Plus, when you book early, you can rack up early reward points and airline miles through your credit card or loyalty programs, which can come in handy for future trips. I mean, it's like planning a vacation and getting bonus points for it. Win-win. So the sweet spot for booking your flight flights and hotels is about 1 to 3 months in advance. And don't forget to hunt for those magical discounts. So for all you veterans, students, seniors, and members of AAA or AARP can often score some seriously sweet deals. So when you plan ahead, you just don't save money. You end up saving yourself a lot of stress and headaches too. So now that you got your flight in the bag, let's move on to tip number 7. Pack light. Less is more, especially when it comes to your luggage. So one surefire way to cut costs is to skip those pesky checked bag fees. And believe me, they add up faster than you think. Plus, packing light means less weight you have to drag around, making your journey a whole lot easier and way more comfortable. Now, when packing, you want to think versatility. Bring clothes that mix and match like a fashion puzzle. And a pro tip here is you want to choose items that are easy to wash and quick to dry. And trust me, you'll be glad that you made this move when you look back, when you're not lugging around a suitcase the size of a small country. Also, you're going to want to keep your footwear flexible. So choose outfits that go with the same pair of shoes so you don't end up packing a whole shoe store in your suitcase. And here's another travel hack. Use packing cubes. So these are nifty nylon zippered bags, and they are a total game changer for organizing your stuff and creating more space in your suitcase. I mean, you can grab a set of Amazon for about $25 and they're going to save you space and money. And for another travel tip to save money, let's move on to tip number 6. Bring a carry-on bag. Now, if you really want to avoid those steep baggage fees, a carry-on bag is your best friend. I mean, sure, it means that you'll have to pack light, but we've already mastered that, right? Most airlines allow one free carry-on bag along with a personal item like a purse or a backpack. But heads up, the policies do vary, so you always want to double check with your airline to make sure that you're playing by their rules. The perks of bringing just a carry-on are golden. So first, you're going to end up going past the check-in counter like a pro and end up waving goodbye to waiting at the baggage claim. I mean, let's be honest, no one enjoys that post-flight scavenger hunt for luggage. Not to mention, you can significantly lower your chances of stuff getting lost or stolen. And if you've got a tight connection or run into flight delays, no worries. All your belongings are right there with you. And for another easy way to cut costs, let's jump into tip number 5. Checked luggage awareness. Now, if you really want to save some extra bucks, it's time to do some digging around and find out which airlines will check your bags for free. So currently, Southwest Airlines is a fan favorite. It allows for 2 free checked bags up to 50 pounds each. Now, here's another travel tip to save money. So if you fly a lot, consider getting an airline credit card that hooks you up with a free checked bag. For example, the Delta SkyMiles Gold American Express card offers this sweet perk. If you want to cash in on the checked baggage fees, prepay online before arriving at the airport. A lot of airlines will throw you a discount just for paying in advance, and it helps reduce that long line at the counter, which is super cool. And before you board, here's another travel savings tip. Tip number 4, bring a credit card. All right, I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, isn't this the same channel that's always warning us about credit cards? And yes, we are totally on team don't use credit cards like it's free money, because it's not. But when it comes to traveling, a credit card can be your best travel buddy. Here's the deal. Way too many people swipe their credit cards like it's Monopoly money, forgetting that it's borrowed cash. And trust me, the interest rates can pile up faster than dishes after a family dinner. Now, however, when you're traveling, having a credit card is a must, because not only is it a key form of identification along with your driver's license, but you'll also often need both for things like booking flights, hotels, or rental cars. Look, unexpected things can definitely happen when you're on the road. A credit card can act as your safety net in emergencies, like your flight gets canceled or you unexpectedly need an extra night at a hotel. I mean, it's peace of mind in plastic form. Now, a travel pro tip: before you jet off, give your credit card company a quick call. You want to let let them know that you're going to be traveling. I mean, there's nothing more annoying than trying to book a hotel only to find out that your credit card has been blocked because your bank thinks it's fraud. One simple call saves you from those major headaches. And since we're on the topic of security, here's another travel hack. Make copies of your driver's license, passport, and debit card just in case. Keep one copy in your carry-on and then give another to a trusted family member. And maybe even snap a pic and store it digitally on your phone. It's like Mom always said, better safe than sorry. So while we're talking smart saving strategies, next is tip number 3, pack snacks. Believe me, packing your own snacks will save you a lot of money during your travels. Have you ever looked at the prices of snacks in the airport? It's like they're selling gold-plated candy bars. So if Snickers are your thing, don't fall for that trap. You want to grab the economy pack from Walmart or Target and then stash them in your carry-on. And for our health-conscious folks out there, make your own trail mix. You can mix nuts, dried fruit, maybe a little dark chocolate, and boom! You've got your very own energy-boosting snack packs. Plus, bonus points if you are using mini zip-top bags for portion control. Now, if you're a sandwich lover, bring your own, but keep it simple. Peanut butter and jelly is the ultimate travel buddy here. I mean, it's shelf-stable, tasty, and it doesn't turn into a soggy mess halfway through your trip. Wrap those bad boys tightly in plastic wrap. Then, just pop them in a sturdy container and toss that into an insulated lunch bag with a gel pack to keep it cool. And now you're traveling like a snack pro. And when it comes to making your trip as smooth as peanut butter, you'll want to embrace tip number 2, speak up. Here's a little secret. Asking nicely can go a long way. Ticket agents deal with a lot of grumpy travelers. So why not be the one who makes their day a little nicer, a little brighter? Flash a smile, say hello, and ask how their day's going. You are going to stand out from the rest of the crowd because, let's face it, a lot of people walk into the airports and they're just ready for battle. So once you've made that friendly connection, politely ask if there are any open seats better than the ones that you currently are assigned. I mean, you never know. Sometimes you might just get that golden ticket to first class if they have seats that they didn't get booked. A little kindness and a quick ask might land you that extra leg room, free snacks, and that I'm fancy feeling without the fancy price tag. Here's another quick travel tip that you can add to your toolkit. Tip number 1, bring your own mobile charger. Heads up, public USB ports at the airports might seem convenient, but they can also be little traps waiting to infect your device with malware. Yikes, right? So protect yourself and your bank account by investing in a portable charger if you don't already have one. I mean, you can snag one on Amazon for about $25, and it could be the best $25 you ever spent, because not only will it keep your phone juiced up, but it's also going to protect you from any unwanted identity theft surprises. This tip could save you not only thousands of dollars, but your peace of mind too. Yes, travel costs definitely add up. But being a frugal flyer doesn't have to be rocket science. I mean, planning goes a long way. So do your homework and follow these tips, and you can easily save hundreds of dollars on your next adventure. And there you have it. Quick and easy travel tips to save you money. So try these out next time you fly the friendly skies and watch your budget thank you. Hey, if you would like for us to cover a certain topic regarding thrifty budgeting, let us know in the comments. And if you're not already, we would love for you to become a part of our thrifty budgeting family. So please be sure and hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. And that way you don't miss out on any videos on thrifty budgeting. So let's connect, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.